Welcome to the Rave TV. I'm Chad. I'm here with Benj and Jerry from OAR. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. How's it going?
Very good. This is your 6th time here at the Rave. How's it feel to be back in Milwaukee?
It feels great. We're glad to be at the Eagles Ballroom. What I understand, it's a sellout night tonight, so we're excited. It's our first sellout after six times coming here. So we're thrilled to be here. And it was funny. We were talking about today our first show here. It was in the Rave, and it was with Howie Day, and lugging all our gear in here and seeing that dressing room for the first time, and trying to figure out what we were going to do that night in that wonderful dressing room.
Very nice. Your new album, All Sides. How's that reception been for this new album? How the fans like it so far?
Yeah, I think it's been really positive. It got released July of '08, and so far so good. Our single Shattered, not to pat ourselves on the back, but recently went platinum, which is the first time we've had a single or an album hit that status. So we're very excited. We think that's a big sign that people like it, and we're moving on to our next single now for the song This Town. So far so good.
It's been your best debut album in terms of sales. What'd you guys do differently in compared to Stories of a Stranger?
I think the preparation that we did, the work that we did outside of the studio, I think really set this one apart than the other ones. We were so focused, and we had such a clear idea of what we were going to do and what each song really meant going into the record, that we were able to go in there and just perform the songs instead of try to record the best takes or find something that we didn't screw up or things like that. It was really which take had the magic, which ones really felt the best, and so I think that really had a big part to do with it too. And honestly, it was the writing. I think took a step up on this record, and we knew that going in. We knew we had something special and something really great and something that we were really proud of.
So what's the recording process like? Does the whole band equally produce it, or is it one guy takes the lead?
We didn't really produce it. We worked with Matt Wallace, who did a phenomenal job, and his place in things kind of started after most of the writing had been completed, but we didn't kind of lock things in. We left it open to work with him, so his ideas were involved in the songwriting, the crafting of the tunes, the structure, and the arrangement of them. So we were up until the day that we were actually recording the final track for that song, it was still kind of in that to be determined process. We were very much open at all times to new ideas and new flavors being added to the sound of any one song. So it was kind of something that was always going, always happening until it was that last week in the studio.
So This Town is the new single. What can you guys give us the story behind that?
Well, This Town was a song that originally Richie brought it to the table, and it was a riff that he had come up with in Vancouver, and so it was titled Vancouver Jam for a long time, and he had done some work to it and brought it to the table, and we went through maybe 5 or 10 choruses on that song before we finally found something that was right, and I think that really came from Matt Wallace, the producer, going, look, this thing needs to be big and anthemic, and it's a song that has a quintessential OAR sound, the sound that really blends, has an even blend of that island feel and the rock feel and the rootsy feel put together. So Matt's idea was this song here, it has to beat the other contenders for singles. The songs that we had, like Shattered, at the time, Try Me, another song on the record, was up for it, and a song called One Day as well. So it was a song that we kept trying to one up the last version, basically, and Mark came up with that final chorus fairly late into the recording process of it, and he played it for us, and he's like, what do you think of this? And I was like, well, thanks, we have our show opener for the next 10 years, and it was really it's that song. It's an anthemic song. It's designed. It was written for the live show to bring everybody together, and to stand for. The sum is greater than its means, and really for everyone to come together, get on the same page together, and just groove and have some good positive energy.
Let's talk about Shattered a little bit. It's gotten a lot of commercial play, TV commercials, radio. Can you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, the song Shattered, we just kind of all felt that it had these legs that it could stand on, you know. And I think as we went through the sort of release phase and just kind of the getting the song out there part of things around July and a little bit ahead of there, you know, we just kind of knew that song kind of had something special about it, and we were really excited about that. So, you know, you're talking about the commercial stuff. I mean, it was part of like a BlackBerry Storm commercial, and that was just exciting. It was another place for people to hear our music, to be exposed to it in a new light, and so that was something we were really happy about. And, you know, now it, you know, going over well on the radio and stuff like that, and it's cool. It's, you know, it's a song I think has that kind of like everybody can enjoy it feel. So we're just pleased with it.
How involved are you guys with like the promotion of songs, like in commercials?
Well, fortunately we have a really great business team with us, management team, label. You know, it's funny. Everyone always has a lot of bad things to say about the record labels, and we really don't. It's, you know, we've been with Atlantic now for what is it now? 7 years, 7 years. You know, and you know, I think we're the poster children for artist development. You know, and we've stuck with them, and they've stuck with us, and we've had a good relationship with them, and I think it's paid off with this record. And we have, you know, we have great people behind us that if we give them something that they feel they can work with and get some exposure out of, they certainly do. And, you know, look, you know, as far as like commercials and things like that, you know, Bob Dylan's selling lingerie, U2's hawking iPods, and Led Zeppelin's selling Cadillacs. That's the business that we're in, you know, and you can either take advantage of opportunities like that or sit on the sidelines while other people do. And we're people that, you know, we want to expose people to our music. We want to go, hey, this is OAR. If you like it, come to the show. And that's always been our mindset, and that's always been our goals. And fortunately, we had some songs that you know, we were able to do that with this time around.
You guys have come far away since the beginning with word of mouth, basically. Did you guys take a lot of marketing classes, or can you tell us about
I think
a little bit about
a lot
that?
of the word of mouth spreading was sort of coincidental and at the same time serendipitous for us. You know, when we were starting to tour, we were in school at college at The Ohio State University, and Napster was really big. And, you know, we were fortunate to have friends from Maryland who went to schools all over the country, and they brought our first album, which was, you know, basically 2 different recording sessions from high school, you know, that just kind of happened, and, you know, they were spreading that all around. So the word of mouth, I think, you know, there's something to be said that it started with our friends, you know, and I think that feel people who really, you know, get inside the music and feel close to the meaning of the lyrics and the, you know, the vibe, what we're going for, this positive energy that we want to spread. I think that really took hold with people, and it was at a time where there were these new accessible means to music. People could just download these songs, whether that's right or wrong. It definitely helped us get our music out there. And, you know, we just feel that sort of grassroots idea of, you know, word of mouth, person to person spreading of music and all that, it's only helped us, you know, and it's been one of the strongest things that we have. You know, I know from personal experience, if somebody I'm close to says, here, you need to listen to this, I'm going to take it a lot more seriously than if I'm walking by a CD on the shelf at, you know, Virgin Megastore or something like that. It's just kind of, I think, how it is.
And that really says something about your fan base. It's very solid. You guys let them record at shows. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you know, we allow people to come in. We feel that's part of the experience, and it's not necessarily just a show for us. It's the OAR experience, because it's not just what's going on stage. It's what's happening in the audience too, and that's a relationship that definitely feeds off of each other, and that is the experience. It's not just a show. So we feel that it's people's right as a concert goer, if you buy a concert ticket, to come to the show. And if you want to bring your own recording equipment and things and record that show and take it home with you, you know, give it to your friends and stuff, that's fine. You know, obviously mass distribution of it and things like that and selling it on a website, you know, we don't condone that. But if you want to take that experience home with you and relive it again and again, fine. We welcome that. That's part of what got us started. You know, at the very beginning was a friend handing a friend a CD going, you need to listen to these guys. And there's no marketing dollar in the world that could compete with that. We understand that, and we like to do that. I love hearing bootlegs of bands and things too. So it's something that we certainly embrace. On the other side of things, we also provide, we have a service that also provides that to the audience as well. If you don't want to lug the tape equipment and stuff like that, we have stuff where you can go, at the end of the night and you can take the show home with you, regardless of whether you want to take the equipment or whatever.
What's next for you guys besides Relentless touring?
Well, there's a lot of relentless touring, I got to be honest. But it's not, but it's fun relentless touring, and it's a good time, and it's what we know and what we do best.
Yeah, I mean, besides that, I mean, we are working on another album. I mean, it's not really anywhere close to being done or anything like that, but we're in the writing process, and we're just always kind of working on our music one way or another. We have that going on this summer. We got a couple really big shows we're excited about. We're playing Red Rocks. We're going to be at Madison Square Garden for the 3rd time, so we're looking forward to that. And just, we're going to keep doing what we're doing.
Very nice. Well, guys, thank you so much for
You're welcome,
stopping by.
Yeah, thank you.
Catch OAR at the Rave or next time they stop by a city near you. This has been the Rave TV.